Hello everyone, welcome back to the shop and happy Sunday to you all. Cheers everybody, have a nice little cup of tea. I hope you're all having a terrific day. We're just here in the shop doing a little bit of busy work, doing some experiments, things like that. Oh, and it's just fun to be able to share a little bit of time with you all. Yeah, so what's on the docket is the tree, the iron oak is off, has been whisked away. I already installed it, and right now I'm just doing the final details on the copper leaves. Noah, how you doing? Oh, good to see you all. Thank you for being here. Let me adjust you a little bit. There we go, there we are. Oh, come on, hold on. Don't get dizzy on me now. Hey, you made it. Glad to have you. Oh, this is terrific. What was I even saying? Oh, yes. So when it comes to the copper, I made some samples. I'll post a video about this very soon. But when it comes to the copper, I don't want fresh. Let me grab you a couple things real quick. So when it comes to just mountains and mountains of copper leaves, I don't want to install them when they're all fresh, because there's this very awkward, very dull, very dark brown, that color that takes place in its kind of maturity, you know, as it goes all the way to greens and blues, copper, right? And I want to skip past that a little bit. I want to kind of launch it past that kind of awkward phase. So I need to do a couple acid samples. So I did this little sample, from doing ammonia, muriatic acid, vinegar, and salt water and stuff like that. So here's some of the samples that I kind of got. Muriatic acid did a really cool job, but one of my favorites was just the vinegar and salt water. And when you're doing this much volume, hundreds of pounds of copper, I should show you how many stinging leaves I got right here. Been doing good, thanks. I'm so glad to hear that. Oh, that's terrific. But when you're doing this much volume in acid, there's so much off-gassing and stuff like that. It's very dangerous, very toxic. And I want to kind of get towards that more natural sort of the thing. So I did some experiments, spoilers, for this video on doing my samples, but I'm pretty happy with the results. I did some acidization the other night, and I'm really happy with how these leaves turned out. This is copper and salt. Sorry, vinegar and salt. Look at how lovely that verde green is, right? Look at that. And you still got some of the copper undertones, and then it's gonna continue to mature and just become its own awesome thing. This is just to kind of springboard it in that direction. So, I believe we have our answer for acidizing these copper leaves. So I think I'm gonna have to develop a system. And I've been thinking about it day and night because, there it is. My original thought was to go in there and spray. But it's a lot of waste. I'm wasting so much on the ground and the air, all of that stuff. So I got some buckets. And I was thinking, it's like, okay, so yeah, I can make the solution, put it in these buckets, but then I have to go put gloves on and I have to reach inside and get acid and stinky vinegar all over my hands and stuff like that. No. Put my thinking cap on. So what I'm gonna do is I got 2 buckets. I feel like I'm the count. 1 bucket, no, 2 buckets, right? And what I'm gonna do is, hear me out. I'm gonna drill this one full of holes, right? I'll fill all the leaves up in this one. This will have my solution, and all I gotta do is just press it in, give it a little shake and shimmy, and then pull it out, and then I dry it off, and then I dump it. Is that a good idea? I feel like it's a good idea. I don't know. You tell me. I feel like I'm onto something. Let me just get these cleared off. You guys want to see the mountains of copper leaves? Here, come here. There we go. Okay, so here's the good ones. These are the ones that are being framed and getting whisked away to the donors to the retrofit. And then we got all of these out here, just mountains of them. Copper leaves as far as the eye can see. Oh, but there's no rest for the wicked. Let me get you all set back up here. Here we are. There we go. Yeah, so that's the plan. So many leaves, right? Here, let me turn my brightness up. It's hard to see out here. There we go. That's better. Will the salt go through the holes in the bucket? Great question. So I'm gonna formulate a solution and I'm gonna let it age a little bit because I got these huge salt crystals. That would work, I believe, sir. Troy, I appreciate your confidence. It should work. So what I did was I got soft water salt. So there are these big granulars. And if I continue to stir like almost like a witch's brew. Hey, hello, how you doing? Thanks for joining us on this beautiful Sunday. And look who it is. Mr. Copper Dog has come to say hi. Come here. Come here, buddy. Here he is. Fix your ear. There he is. Mr. Copper Dog. He's such a good boy. Yeah, copper leaves and copper dogs. He's such a good boy. He just had lunch. Well, we both did, actually. He's a good dog. He's a real good dog. Oh, and he says hi, everybody. Actually, he's very interested in whatever's going on out there. Oh, but how are you all doing? Before I go carrying on about my stuff. Hey, there's James. We were playing Minecraft this morning at the Max Randolph Studios server. But yeah, I hope you're all having a terrific day. Yeah, I think I'm gonna drill some holes. And then I think we should do a still am. Good man. But I think I'll do like a witch's brew, like a big old cauldron of acid. And I'm glad that we're doing the natural route. Engine work and oil change. Oh, nice. That reminds me, I need to do an oil change on my truck. Thanks for reminding me. Well, now we're heading into winter. A little bit thinner oil. Here, let me adjust this a little bit, you guys. Playing fireman. Oh, Troy. Right on. Thank you for keeping people safe. Yeah. I'm so excited to get these leaves finished. I'm installing them Tuesday. We'll be finally done. Any advice on forging wings, feathers? Yes. You do, and you're probably already on this train of thought, but do each feather individually and do like texture. It's all about texture, So when they're all arranged on a wing, it all blends. I think a lot of people make the mistake of just cutting the shape out and calling it good. Everything needs texture. It brings it to life. I hope that's helpful. What's everything else going on? I feel like I'm missing stuff. Hey, there's Jerry. Hey, how cold does it get there in the winter? Oh, these are California winters, baby. We're not talking nothing crazy. It gets in the low 20s, but like we're not talking snow or anything like that. Like it warms up, but it has low lows. 20 degrees Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Just so that you're aware, it's 20 degrees Celsius. That's not very cold. And also, it's a gorgeous day. I don't know about you all, but I'm about ready for some fall weather. It feels like it's, I don't know. Still feels like it's September or something like that right now. Still quite warm. I want some cold. I want some rain, but actually, no rain yet because I have something this weekend that I don't want to rain on. Oil's fine weight-wise. You're right. Jerry, when you're right, you're right. Okay. What do you think? Should we drill holes, for that bucket, or should we make a solution in this bucket? What should we do first? It's like a choose your own adventure. Yeah, which one should we do? Yeah, because I grabbed my drill. I was thinking like a half-inch holes because the small, nothing's gonna fall through. Hey, Justin! We're just hanging out here in the shop, doing our weekly Sunday chat. Please give me a fall tip. Yeah, the kilts and sweaters, for sure. 60 degrees and oh yeah, 60 degrees is perfect. Fall here in Indiana with rain. Oh, I'm jealous. Send some my way. If the solution should wait. Start with that. When you're right, you're right. All right, let's try not to get any vinegar in our tea. But hey, at least it's not ammonia or like muriatic acid. We're dealing with like nice light stuff today. Let's use this bucket for our solution. And I'm thinking maybe we'll put in salt first. All right. So I got like 40 pounds here. Boy, that's plenty. That might have been too much. You need to get in the tea? Nope, we're good. That might be too much. What do you think? Is that too much salt? I have no idea. Yeah, because you know what? I think what's nice about the salt, muriatic acid is horrible. It's bad stuff. It's bad stuff. And that's why I was really excited that the vinegar worked as well as it did, so I didn't have to, go messing around with any of that stuff. You know what I mean? What's nice about the crystals, what's nice about the salt, because it kind of forms like a crystalline structure on the surface, that lets the vinegar hold on. You know what I mean? These tiny little crystals. Let me see if I get a little focused. Yeah. So you see those little crystals, and it lets that green, beautiful verde green coalesce onto the copper. So I think that's our answer. Do I want to pour a little bit of this out? I don't know. No! Trust the universe. Trust your intuition. Trust the process. Where's my vinegar? All right, now, this is exciting. Okay. So, I have some 5%, but I also got some 30% here. We got some big stuff right here. So I think I'm gonna do a little of each. A little boil and bubble, toil and trouble. This is great. I feel like a warlock or a wizard or something. In my pocket, I poke a hole in the back of this thing. She's strong. I feel like I'm pickling something. Ooh, I wonder if, wait a minute. I'm kind of a nerd at centrifugal motion. I wonder if we can get like a little vortex going, Come on, baby. Might be too small for that. That's okay. You made it, Chris. Glad to have you. Sometimes you can do it. Oh, there we go. A little bit. About there. Go big or go home. That's right, Troy. All right. That's our 30%. Oh, this is going to be exciting. I think this is going to work out great. Squeeze it. No. I want to. All right, now let's do our 5. But yeah, like, are you guys working on anything cool right now? Why is this so exciting? Oh yeah, it's stanky. All right, I think that is, burn my eyeballs. Okay, I need a stir stick. This is fun. Okay. Here we are. Oh, here we go. Yes. I just need to get those crystals to dissolve. Yes. Yes. I need like spooky lighting in here. Get like a witch hat on. Ooh, Troy, great question. I'm gonna let you know a little secret. Spoiler alert. The ironwork, the tree, It's already installed. I just installed it. And I promise you a video soon. So right now that's out of here. And then now I'm focusing on the canopy. Because that's going to be like an entire day of just tying each individual leaf on the entire day. It's going to be a lot. But it's going to be good. It's going to be a really good day. That'll be Tuesday. So we're going to have this thing buttoned up this week. This coming week. I'm excited. I want to add more of the vinegar. Where's my other vinegars at? No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to let that simmer over there, and we can drill some holes. Yeah, here in a minute. Now, the question is, there's no too many holes, but do I want to be here all day drilling holes? You know what I mean? So we'll get to that here in a second. But I want to check in with the chat. How many leaves? Over 1,000 leaves. You know, it's kind of crazy. It's very rare you get to see over 1,000 of anything. You know, everything handmade. Ooh, I'm working on a CBA. And oh yeah, blacksmith. Oh, fantastic. Oh, fun for the sake of fun. You'll get there. Ooh, favorite legendary hero. I'd have to say Gilgamesh and Beowulf might be top 5. Oh, those were great. A hot poker would burn the heck out of some holes. But do I want the fumes? Jerry, you're a bad influence. Okay, let me look around. If there's a sharp piece of bar anywhere nearby, that's what we're doing. Oh man. All right, let's put it to a vote. Let's put it to a vote. Do I get a piece of steel hot and melt it, or do I just drill them? You're outside. You're right. Dang it, Jerry. You're gonna make me rambunctious. Actually, let me make sure I got propane. Oh, actually, I can just use a coal forge. Yeah. Oh, Noah. Sounds more fun, honestly. Oh, you're right. When you're right, you're right. Heat and hold your breath. It's crazy. I do that a lot. Especially when you're grinding. You just hold your breath and grind, and look back and take another breath, and hot metal is always fun. You're all incorrigible. All right. Pour the rest of this vinegar in here real quick. All right. You're all a bad influence. Come here. Let me set you up in a place where you can be next to the forge. Let me see. Maybe over here. Is that good? I feel like that'll be good. Yeah. Something like that. Don't really have everything set up for this. Let's see. I gotta tilt you a little bit. Sorry, we're doing impromptu stuff. Let me see if I can't tilt you down more so you can actually see inside of the forge. Let's see. In here? Yeah, you can see that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna move this. Even better yet. Move that. Bring you around over here. Bear with me. There it is. There it is. Okay, let's get this. That's all nice and clear. I can't believe you all. What are you doing to me? I can't take you all anywhere. Get a little fire going. Let's see, what am I going to use for a poker? You know what I mean? Oh. That'll work. Hey, Neil. Glad to have you. Got a stick. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. Ooh, that was a tough one. All right, let's see. Let's grab this guy. Something a little bit bigger. All right. We're gonna cheat today. Nice little Sunday. A bit of coal forging. Can't believe you talked me into this. But you're right, it's a good idea. Yeah, our bucket's over there, we're looking good. Where do I get my coal? I actually source it from a local shop that still supplies it to farriers. Get there. Won't be long now. Not a problem. Yeah, so we'll use this. It doesn't even need to be sharp. I'm just gonna go right in. Probably get I would say, ooh. All right, here's a fun game. How many holes do you think I can poke before I put it back into the fire? What do you think? Oh, what'd I do? Ooh, 3 holes, 4. Okay. We got some good guesses in there. I don't know how we started this, but here we are. Now we're cooking. All right, so I can hold the bucket like here, and then we'll see what happens. Why do I feel like this is a terrible idea? It's both genius and ridiculous all at the same time. Terrible idea, Jerry. I love it. All right, we're there. Okay, you ready? Here we go, here we go, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, Oh, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'll call that good at 20. But yeah. That worked great. All right, let's do one more heat and call her good. Don't do this at home, people, please. Clearly the best option. All right, ready for round 2? Here we go. Let's do some on the bottom. Ready? 1. Well, we already know the count, right? It's about 20. Yeah, please don't do this at home. Luckily, we got a little bit of a breeze, so it's not too stinky. Yeah. Not a problem. Look at there. Oh, there we are. Ah. All right. Get our coal spread out. Let that die. Okay. Well, that was a little fun adventure. Okay. There we are. That's why you suggested, oh, Jerry, of course you've tried this at home. That's true. There's not a bunch of plastic, like little bits everywhere. That is a good point. There's a little bit of, gas from it. But you're right. There's no like plastic shavings that are going to go everywhere. Not a bad point. Yeah, that's probably already cool. Let's give our cauldron of witch's brew of acid. Woo, she's strong. But let those salt crystals dissolve a little bit to little tiny crystals so that they'll grab on and be able to, to cling to the copper and let the acid do its trick. What was that? What did I miss? What do I make after changing the oil, good sir? Ooh, make yourself, engine oil is a great quench material. So I would say, now that you got all your used motor oil with all that delicious carbon in there, I would say make yourself a little shop knife or a scribe. Something tiny with, the blade maybe the size of your pinky. Knock yourself out something easy out of like a, some type of, a bandsaw blade or a, something hard, like a little spring. Yeah, make yourself a little shop knife. My wife wants to know, you got your mug? Oh yeah, you saw that? Pour me another cup. It's spooky season, baby. Speaking of, as I stir my witch's brew. Did you not see the salt? Yeah, it's rock salt. It's not rock salt. It is water softening salt. So it doesn't, we're not eating out of this thing, thank goodness, so it doesn't need to be food grade or anything like that. What do we got? Oh, Dova, hello. Watching you while I'm biking. Oh my gosh, multitasking. Well, please don't watch. Watch the road and I hope you don't biff it. My goodness. Well, if you do biff it, please make sure there's a recording so we can all laugh about it later on. There's few things funnier. There's few things funnier than watching people wipe out. I don't know what's wrong with me, but people getting scared and people biffing it, as long as they're okay and not hurt, some of my favorite things in the whole world. I will. Good. Let me adjust you just a little bit more. All right. There we go. Nice and perfect. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy that we're all hanging out on this gorgeous Sunday. It's good. It's good. It's good to have camaraderie. You know, it's good to have community. I'm just really happy to have you here. And it's really cool to see faces, the same faces like every week. It's just neat. It's really neat. I recognize you, you know. Yeah, we're just dissolving. All right, I am curious though. Now that thing is kind of cool. Oh yeah, this is like something you get at a store. Look at it, it's perfect. But I'm curious to see how it works. Very well. Wait, I gotta show you inside. That's very satisfying. Come here. Let's see if we can do this. Speaking of multitasking. All right, can you see? Watch my phone fall in here. Ooh. Yeah, so this will be full of leaves, and then I pull it out, and then I could dump the leaves. How wonderful is that? It's perfect. It's all coming together, my friends. Yes. He is a bad influence, you're right. Oh. Once you get past the smell, you're all right. It's tangy. It's tangy. I could just taste the air. I'm just glad this isn't muriatic acid or it's not ammonia, nothing dangerous. It's just vinegar, baby. How long do the leaves soak? Now that's the next question, isn't it? I'm gonna probably do a bucket side by side. I'm gonna do a bucket of like just wash it real quick and then dump it. And I'm gonna maybe do one where it soaks for like a minute or so. Who knows what's gonna happen? It's science, baby. Doing my figure eights. Yeah. Can't neglect the tea. I ran into a fan. I was at a concert and I ran into a fan. It was the best thing ever. But he was commenting on like, do you always have a striker, you know, like an oxyacetylene striker in your teacup? I was like, no, it's tea, dang it. Who would do such a thing? All the soot? I mean, I guess if you're low on carbon, or not carbon, charcoal, you know, upset stomach, but I think that's different. I think soot's very different. Yeah, it's just unburnt acetylene. That's probably not good for you. Couldn't be. I mean, most things aren't, right? Oh, this is tremendous. Hey, I'm glad you popped in when you did. Great to have you. I'll see you next week. I think I need to add more. I want to add more. No, if I add too much, I might overflow the thing once I put that bucket in and full of leaves. I was thinking. Do you ever, when you're working on projects, ever like accidentally outsmart yourself? You know what I mean? Does that ever happen to you? You know, like, let me explain. Like outsmarting yourself when you think you're being real clever. You know, you're feeling yourself real being clever, but you end up doing something really silly and you totally missed the obvious. That's what I call outsmarting yourself. Sometimes you just miss the obvious. That would mean I'm smart to begin with. Hey, you're smart at something, I know that. All the time. Hey, Noah, thanks for hanging out with us. It's just, I feel like that's just a big part of the human's experience. You know? Outdumbing yourself, Luke. Yeah. What happened? It just, you know, it just happens. It's just, you can't think of everything. And could you imagine how boring the world would be if we just figured everything out on the first try? No one would have half as much character. That's for sure. No, it's all about the journey, baby. It's all about the journey. I'm finding this very therapeutic. I very seldom, besides cooking, obviously, get to just like stir liquid. Why is this so soothing? I'm really enjoying this for some dang reason. I don't know why. I feel like I'm getting used to the smell now. It didn't take very long. That's good. I want to dunk some leaves. I'm tired of thinking about it. I want to just do it. First try, probably completely different. Yeah, absolutely, Luke. Okay, we got our a holy bucket. Oh, it made them shiny. Ooh, this is exciting. I got like jets. Okay. This is working great. A little shaky shake. Whoop. I'm gonna have this done in no time. All right, I'm just curious what that's gonna do. So that solution instantly pulls all of the corrosion off, like instantly. It turned into bright, shiny copper. Let me kind of show you. Let's see if this one will do it. Actually, I'll just bend this little guy up. All right. See how it's kind of dull, right? See if it'll do it on this one. Shiny. Shiny and brand new. Woo-hoo! A lot of acid in there. Oh, darn. This is great. This is going to work great. Shiny. Vinegar. Who would have thought? Not me. And this is just to give it that little springboard, that little leg up it needs so that the tree doesn't just turn into brown. I want the canopy to be green from day one, and it's only gonna get better. Like, look at, so remember the video where I was torture testing this leaf? Well, it's still been going, but look at that gorgeous green. Oh, yeah. I have an update on that, by the way, too. Got an update for you. I'm trying to get you all the content you guys need, but it's just time. We almost got this thing dissolved. Right, the patina. Also, what a beautiful name. Like, so we got Mr. Copper Dog, but if I rescue a new dog and they don't have a name yet, I think patina might just have to be a good little dog name. Patina. It's cute. It's got such a cute ring to it. I want to do another load of leaves. Ooh. What do you do in your free time? Oh, Ella, that's a great question. I do a lot of stuff. My favorite is, well, my favorite is like, my friends, my loved ones, and, going to restaurants and drinking wine and things like that. Like, I'm a lover of life and all of the fruits it bears. You know what I mean? I'm just a big lover of life. And, but my other favorite, D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. Boy, it's my favorite. It's so much fun because you get together. Yeah. Petina. Oh, I see what you did there, Jerry. Good on you. But you get together and you tell a story, right? And it's nothing that anybody expects. It's totally ad-libbed. It's totally in the moment. And no one's prepared for the really amazing tale that unfolds. It always depends on who's at the table. But Dungeons and Dragons is like my favorite thing to do outside of this. But I also play a lot of Minecraft. Like I'm probably gonna go inside after I'm done working and playing Minecraft with the patrons. We literally have a Max Randolph Studios Minecraft server, and it's great. It's all about the journey. Neil, you get it, baby. How much time do you spend in your workshop every day? That's a great question. So I used to struggle a lot with being a workaholic. I had a lot to prove, kind of a thing. Still do. I'm trying to fix that. I used to work construction back before I could like make this dream happen. Before I could like actually make money doing this. I work construction during the day from 7 to 3:30, 7 to 4, and then I'd go home and I'd forge for the next few hours, and that was hard. That was really, really difficult. And but then when I was in my real early 20s, I had enough commissions to where I can go full time. Gosh, that's well over 10 years ago now. But yeah, but as I grew, as my art form grew, as I got better and better, I was able to charge a little bit more to where I didn't have to spend 10 hours a day or so in the shop. I could bring it way down, because there's only so many hours that you're truly productive. And yeah, like you could tinker, but like we're talking capital P productive. You know what I mean? These days I'm in the shop for about like 6 to 8, way, way lower. Because if I'm having just a 6-hour day, and the rest is like editing, doing something like when you count like all of the other work for Patreon and stuff like that, you're looking at like 12-hour days, But here in the shop, it's a lot less. Things take a little bit longer, but for those 6 hours, it is tumultuous. It is wild in here. I find that that's like my sweet spot where I'm epically productive. I'm flowing. I'm not tired or anything like that. I'm cranking. Everything's running on all cylinders. And that's where I do my best. And I feel like that's unique to everybody. Even timeline. When do you want to get up to the shop? And then when do you want to shut her down? I used to be super early, but now I get in a little bit later. And just listen to your body, your spirit, your mind, all of it. And if you have the privilege to kind of make your own hours, make all of that happen for yourself, try not to go on anybody else's schedule. Figure out what you need. That's my best advice I can give, because that was deeply eye-opening for me. I thought I still had to do construction hours and stuff like that, back in the day. But then once I started to really embrace my art form, starting to cultivate my mind just as much my actual craft, things changed. Things changed a lot. And if you can create a nurturing environment for your creativity as well as your craftsmanship, it's amazing what you can do. Absolutely amazing what you can do. Give yourself space to be the person as well as the craftsman. Right there. That's it. That's it right there. How backed up are you on commissions? I'm usually out a couple years. I'm usually out a long ways. And they're usually huge works that take councils and stuff like that to sign off on. 8 hours hard work, 8 hours. Do you want me? Yeah, 8 hours of sleep. Yeah. I'm still working on the 8 hours of sleep thing. I'm usually running on like 3 or 4, which I wish I could get more. I can't. I'm a little twisted. I guess we all are, but that's mine. I can't sleep like 4 is about my average, and I'm like, oh wait, time to go do. I gotta go do something. You gotta sleep, L. Maybe one day I can. I feel like I'm doing like some Thanos stuff. It's like one day I can like sit back on a grateful universe. No. Sometimes I can sleep, and it's usually after a big installation, I'll crash and I'll sleep for like 3 days straight, and then because just having a busy mind it's a hell of a thing. It's kind of like being strapped to a rocket. It's like, I want off this ride. Oh man. I think our crystals are all dissolved. Oh, a fireman shift. Yes. I remember hearing about that. I also play the Great Highland Bagpipes, and I was in a bagpipe band for years. And the fire chief in my area that like serviced my whole county passed away. And how young firefighters pass away just because of like the wild sleep schedules and things like that. Heart attack. It was really sad. But I didn't realize the correlation between lack of sleep and like heart issues. So I'm really trying, y'all. I'll figure something out, I promise. We'll get there. Maybe as I get older, I'll settle down a little bit. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's like, I'll have conversations with people. It's like, oh, I wish I could see what you can see, or I wish I was, as creative and things like that. It's like, okay, sure, take it, have it, please. It's a lot. I'm deeply grateful, obviously, but it's a wild ride. I think we are perfectly dissolved. Let's do another batch real quick. Here, you know what? I want you to be able to see inside, but I don't know how to do that. Okay, let me fill this up and we'll figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Look at all these leaves. That might be too much. It's too much. We're figuring it out as we go. Okay. Full of leaves. All right, come here. Let's see here. Oh, steady now. Okay, here we are. Yeah, get them relatively coated, Oh yeah, look how shiny. Look at that. Okay. All right. And we just, it's gonna rust my steel plate, but that's okay. My feet will polish it up. All right. There we are. Cool. I think we figured out a system. And I like it. Oh, and Mr. Copper Dog, come here, buddy. Copper, come here. Came over to say hi. Come here, bud. All right. Here he is. The ASMR. I could do some ASMR. That'd be fun. Is that a need that needs to be filled? I could do that for you. I mean, I keep waiting to like drink my tea and like it got a splash of vinegar and like, blah! You never know. I'm prepared though. Oh, miss you, Copper Dog. Well, you ready to get back to work, dude? I'm gonna let you all get back to your beautiful Sunday. But I'm just glad that we were able to share this time together, and just take a moment to breathe, converse. And if you want to do more of this, like I host a tea time every Sunday morning. I just got done with it for the patrons. Patreon, Max Randolph Studios. Come join us. It's actually a lot of fun over there. But I'm gonna bid you adieu. I love you all. Don't forget to love each other, okay? Do something kind today, all right? Have a great day and happy Sunday. Bye-bye. Oh, you guys are the best.